Shalom, brothers. I'm coming to you once again with another video. Um, hey, my last video with the Slavs, is Israel a Slav? Which I thought was a good video, and I need to expound upon more with some more information. But hey, let's look up something else. This is going to kind of complement what I went over in that last video, and this video is going to be short and sweet and to the point. Is the Byzantine Empire? I don't know if this was taught in the school system, the main thing. They go over the Civil War and the Revolutionary War, and they demonize Hitler and all that, and that's a whole nother story. But this Byzantine Empire is very important. The Byzantine Empire took place in Turkey. All right, I'm read. It says the Byzantine Empire, also referred to as the Eastern Roman Empire, was the continuation of the Roman Empire in the East during late antiquity. In the Middle Ages, when its capital city was Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, which has been founded as the Byzantium. All right, now as we continue to read on, it says it survived the fragmentation of the fall of the Western Roman Empire. What does it mean by Western Roman Empire? It means this right here. Here's Byzantine. Oh, hold on. Here's the Constantinople. Should be, where's that little city at? It should be around here in Turkey. Okay. It should be around here in Turkey. And why I cannot find it, you guys can probably find it. It's around here somewhere. Okay. Now, this is Western Rome. All right. This is Western Rome. Rome is right here. Roma. Okay. Now, Western Rome fell. Check out this time period, though. Let's go back. Oh, right here. So Western Rome fell. Let's point to Western Rome. See, it just goes over here, right? But anyway, going back, right here it says the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century A.D. and continued to exist for an additional 1,000 years. That's one of the points I want to the 1,000 years. I'm gonna relate this to some scriptures, guys. Like I said, pro truth channel. All right, 1,000 years until it fell to the Ottoman Turks in 1453. Now, in my last video, didn't I tell you that the Ottoman Turks was catching white boys and selling them to slaves? Right? Now, it's funny that it says the fall of the Western Roman Empire, right? And they showed you that Western Europe. But remember those Ottoman Turks were selling slaves to Western Europe. It's funny how, they try to hide history and say, oh, well, the Western Europe fell. And what they mean that the white boys that were ruling Europe fell. How do we know that? Like how? How does Nick know how does this guy know what he's talking about? Let's go to some history. Let's go. Let me go on to this. Swarthy kings of Europe, Moorish kings of Europe. All right, but anyway, this is a great page too. Let's go. By the way, that Byzantine Empire. Hey, Emperor Emmanuel I Comnenus of the Byzantine Empire, the Moorish emperors of Rome. See that? All right, but that was later in 11. That was earlier. See, 1140, 1118, 1180. If this dude was ruling Rome, that whole Byzantine Empire, right? And he was a Moorish guy, he was ruling this area, then, more people started to branch out to these areas. Let me get to the point. Oh, no, I don't want to go to the Slavs. I wanted to get to this guy right here. All right, let's see why they fell. Let's go all the way up. Oh, they fell because of this brother right here. All right, so Emperor Carcalla, okay, it was Bob Marley who sang that 2,000 years of history could not be wiped away so easily. Lucius Septimius Basinius, okay, commonly known as Caracalla, was a black Roman emperor who ruled from 211 to 217. So way back then, this is the AD. His father was Septimius Severus. All right, Septimius Severus was one of the first black Roman rulers. All right, unlike his father Septimius Severus. Guys, I'm gonna bring out some information about the Severan time period, and it's going to be show you how they knocked off all the noses of these black Roman emperors. I have the pictures to prove it, fellas. I'm gonna add them on, but I wanted to do this short video on this guy. So that's where it started. But the rulership, let me go back. He said 1,000 years, right? So if the rulership, say the rulership started in let's say in the 200s, plus another 1,000, that'll be 1,200. So they started ending, all right? And then the wars started happening. And then, like I said, this is the time, and in 1492, what? Columbus sailed, right? So that was the rise. They were basically coming up, all right? The so-called white man, all right? And then they were pushing the Moors out. But so that it was the demise of the black Roman Empire and all that kind of stuff. But the funny thing is what? The 1,000 years, it says what? The 5th century AD, it continued to exist for an additional 1,000 years. All right, now when you go into the scriptures, it talks about in Revelations 20, what about they bound up the devil for 1,000 years. And then who began to rule? The so-called black man. The Byzantine Empire is the Holy Roman Empire. When you guys learn history, it says Roman Empire. It never says Holy Roman Empire. Why is it the Holy? Because the holy people started to rule. Okay, I'm not. I cannot make these things up. All right, guys. You guys got to do your history, your due diligence. All right. You guys got to do your due diligence. You click on this history, and bam, you see these guys, the Emperor John II, okay, of the Moorish Byzantine Empire, emperors of Rome. All right, you guys will, and it gives you guys references to where you guys can find this information. But I wanted to show you that, hey, even other sources tell you that the Turkish people started, uh, they got into it with the Turks. And the Turks were selling the Slavs. Remember I said that in the book. Go back to my first video. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say shalom. And I'll get with you guys later. It's a Sabbath, so I got to, get ready for other things. See, I wish I could see how much time I had left in the video. But anyway, shalom.